let me. All right, so we are doing homework streams again. Oh, this was my notes from my professor last time. I think I can remove notes. Now I'm just trying to. I think I understand what's going on. Um, let's see. I'm gonna add maybe a. No, I think we'll be good. Um, so anyway, I'm going to be working on the Norman rig again. Um, this is an open source rig made by a university or university students. This is our animation. Let's see if we can play it. So basically, the story of it is that, and this is for a class, and so the story is that a person who is chosen to be the lookout for a village. The village, this is a honorable role, but also kind of a nerve-wracking role because this person has to decide whether to summon the alarm when attacked by like the enemy horde. And so he needs to not like fuck it up. And also to like correctly identify whatever, right? And so he's nervous but also proud. And so these things have to be communicated in the body, and these are kind of really tough emotions to kind of get it's sort of hard to get like one thing with 3D is you when you're doing 3D animation, you are fighting with the rig's desire to be dead, which mood. But the rig is wanting to cease being alive, and so it is your job as an animator to try to bring this life into it. And to in order to do so, you're also having to do a lot of like um little micro corrections. Now, before we get going, I want to make sure that my audio is actually working. So let's there's been issues with like the I don't know if it's with the microphone I'm using or if it's the like OBS settings, but there's been some issues. So let me just check that everything's going real quick, and then we will get back. Let me log into my YouTube or log into. Actually, I guess I can just. Oh yeah, YouTube is so broken that I can't even find my stream when I'm searching for it. Here we go. Let's see, it says I'm live. Okay. All right, it sounds like the audio is working. Um, I did have like a weird noise gate. I was using a dynamics processor, which is supposed to basically allow you to control everything like based on volume. So it's kind of like a compressor or limiter or whatever. And so then what that does is it allows you to say like these middle volumes should be boosted so people can hear them better, and these higher volumes should be brought down so that way it's not blasting people's headphones, and these low volumes should be non-hearable because that's just like background noise or the neighbors or things like that. And for whatever reason, like I can't see anything wrong with my setup, but it just does not work. It just causes problems. I think it might also just be like CPU load. So anyhow, so let's look at the animation as we have it. Oh, so this guy is on the lookout tower, and so he's looking down below, and there's like a horde that comes up, and or he hears a noise, and as he hears the noise, then he realizes he needs to sound the alarm. And so basically he's up there, looks to the left, looks to the right, hears a noise, is startled, has like a over the top reaction, and then has to decide to press the button or not, and then ultimately does. Some of these in betweens are kind of they do need to be fixed in the graph editor. Um, Sometimes I get tired of fixing those in betweens over and over again. So like there are certain areas where it's supposed to be a hold, right? And it's supposed to be a hold. I don't know why the hand is like drill falling off. I think that was what I left off on. I think I was just like, okay. All right, his hand is trying to drill itself off. So it could be a Euler problem. I don't like trying to work with this because it's usually I think I tried the most common fix. Okay, so again, okay, so this is a so in between these keyframes in the bottom, we have holds, right? So you can see how arrested he is, except for the hand losing its mind. Maybe if I fix that, I'll be able to fix that hand. Today we're going to be working on, because this is due at midnight and it's already like 10 o'clock, but I mean, I basically only owe that I'm gonna have this extension because of the canvas hack, so I already kind of planned for not being able to get this done. I'm very much in a my workload is beyond my ability to get it done, so I'm really just going to fail. Like that's basically the reality here is I'm just going to fail at things. That's my plan. My plan is just triage at this point. So it's okay if I fail to meet that deadline. I'll just lose points for turning things in late. It's kind of just the nature of the game, but I'm kind of using all my time, and so much so that I'm having almost no enjoyment of my life trying to get things done, and it's becoming very frustrating, getting a lot of burnout, and so that which only makes it harder and harder, even though like sometimes these assignments aren't too work intensive, but the burnout makes it so it's harder. Hearing like a weird noise in my headphones. Anyway, so let's go between Art of Distress work, which like we have a zine fest that we have to leave to the Mojave Desert tomorrow. So which is fun. Let's see. Graph editor. I've also had so little sleep in the last few days that at a certain point you just have to be like, okay. All right, so in between here, I'm pretty sure if we could get this to stop moving, that might save some of our, save us some grief. Let's take a look. All right, so this looks immediately like our problem. What are you? You're rotate Y. That looks like a problem. But let's get these to stop behaving. You know, I see what they're doing. Okay. Right. So first off, what I'm seeing is the values at the end frame are not the same as the values at the beginning frame. So I must have made an edit that, there we go. So that should help here. Let's see if that. Okay, so I was making a change mid-edit. Okay, so let's try. First off, let's try repairing this hand. If it will animate. Please animate. I don't want to animate into the void. I mean, I'm already animating into the void because I have 0 people viewing, 0 people subscribe, 0 whatever. But somehow talking to myself makes it seem better, and I guess I could talk to myself just doing it by myself. Come on, computer. I may have to quit because if the computer can't handle the stream and the computer can't handle the stream and the animation load, I have to end the stream. And then I have to go back to the... Come on. There's something weird going on. I do think that I was able to do smaller animations in stream at the same time, and I'm thinking that this might be like too big of an animation. What if I stop my recording and just... I'm also suspecting that maybe my external GPU is not connected and I'm using my laptop GPU, which is usually better for video encoding, but it's maybe not. Let me see. Also, I'm pretty sure I need to uninstall some... No, it's my eGPU is running. I mean, I think Crap Cleaner did this new update that's causing problems. Yeah, the whole computer's not. So not only... Okay, so now I'm getting errors. Okay, so now I'm getting errors that I have to stop the stream. I'm getting errors that basically the whole computer is failing, and so I can't get... I have to end the stream because the computer can't handle the stream, and so I'm dropping